Weeks into their health and fitness plans, Fatima has a surprise in store for her fat fighters.
Prepare yourself for tears, tantrums and a whole lot of aggression. If it's too early in the morning for you, look away now, you have been warned. It's been 10 weeks since the start of Fatima's fat fight. And the battle to fight the bulge with Andy, Sharon, Ruth and Dwain hasn't been a walk in the park. To make things worse, at home in the Cotswolds, Sharon fell off the wagon and went on a 5-day binge.
I haven't really done any exercise. I've been eating junk.
Enough is enough. Fatima is taking drastic action and is bringing them to Norfolk to get some tailor-made help from some no-nonsense trained Marines.
My worst nightmare would be going to the boot camp.
Come on, let's go, pump them out.
The only thing that I'm apprehensive more about is the shouting.
Keep their knees up, don't let them drop down.
The first person who shouts at me is going to rub me up the wrong way. They're going to be on the end of some very serious gob from me, I think.
They'll be away from temptations.
Chocolate is my thing, and if people take it off me, that's it, I lose it.
But until Fatima sees some dramatic weight loss, she won't be satisfied.
There's no more excuses. Hard work from here on out.
At the crack of dawn, the fat fighters are taken to a rendezvous point and there they receive Fatima's instructions.
Dear fat fighters, it's time to up the ante.
And give your weight loss a kick up the butt.
No more pussyfooting around.
The bus will bring you to the final destination.
Make the most of this journey. Next week won't be so relaxing.
I told you it was boot camp. They think we're stupid.
If they embrace it, they can do really well. Welcome, this is where it begins. You will need to be here at 7:30 for your first session. If you're late, you will be punished.
I want to see what we're doing first, because I'm not staying. And I don't give a whether it's ITV.
Let's just focus on what we've got here right now. I want you to work as a team. I want you to empty your bags out now, because I do not want any contraband. Ruth, nothing to declare. What we got here?
That's for Andy, not me. He put them in there.
Andy.
So.
No, they're mine. And the reason I have them is because I'm diabetic. It's important my sugar levels stay high.
And Andy's not the only one who gets busted.
What did you expect? Did you think I wasn't going to find them or what?
No.
And it's really quite a lot there, Sharon. Enough to keep you going for a month.
That's not a month.
It's a month's
That's 8 days worth, that is.
More. What
is
the point? What is the point when we come up against something like this?
But this isn't bad to me. You want to see what I was eating 12 months ago.
With all due respect, sweetheart, you did not put all of them in your bag to look at them.
If you hid that from me, I would actually have panic attacks. I'd shake.
Well, we're not going to hide
sweat.
it away from you. We're going to take it away from you. There's a difference.
If you were stuck on a desert island, you wouldn't have any of that, would you? You'd have to go with
I'd probably hang myself. I have to have chocolate last thing at night.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But promise yourself.
I do, every
go swimming
day.
in the morning.
No, but like last week, every day I did something. I do something every day and everybody beats me up because I have a chocolate addiction. If I was a druggie or I was... No, I don't care actually. Just leave me alone. Okay? No, I'm not having people rip out of me because I'm addicted to something.
Now look.
I get shouted, "Oi, fatty! Oi, you fat cow! Oi, you whale!"
Look, let me be honest with you. A lot of people look sometimes at me and accept me for what I am, but then there's also been a lot of nastiness about my muscles.
I know.
But I learned to live with it, and I have done for years.
I just want to lose weight without being ridiculed.
Well, that's what we're here to do.
But I'm being ridiculed.
Come on. All right, I'll see you in a minute. I'll let you have a little 5 minutes on your own. Have your space.
After a dramatic start to the day, Fatima is keen to see how much they weigh.
24:11.
Andy's weight loss is steady. But Dwain, Ruth and Sharon are way off target.
I have to be honest, I'm very disappointed with some of them. They're not losing nowhere near enough weight.
My thing is, I know why I put on
weight.
weight. Because I went to the doctors and I'd worked really hard for 2 weeks. I didn't eat anything else but healthy food. I even cut down on chocolate. And I went to the doctors and I put on weight. And I just thought, you know what?
They should be losing 2 pounds a week. So, you know, I think this is going to be a real reality check, and if they embrace it, they certainly will have a change of lifestyle.
And he vows to help Sharon through it.
I promise you that we should all finish this together.
But when he finds out the sleeping arrangements mean that he and Ruth will be separated, he soon changes his mind.
You think I'm kidding? I've not got the attitude to sit there and to be taken away from my wife, who I love spending time with. I am not doing that.
He's also not happy about the boot camp regime.
It's got to be sustainable, Fatima. This isn't sustainable. Right, can we do this next week? Can we do this in a month's time? Honestly,
now won't do it.
One thing I am not doing, and that is staying at a boot camp where I cannot sustain this after. My training needs are much different to those guys.
After lots of persuasion, Fatima talks Andy into staying for the training session. But halfway through, it's apparent that Sharon is struggling.
It's killing my back. Sharon, just try a little bit. Okay. Stand up a bit.
This is good. Good. You're still smiling, people. This is good. Keep it going.
Oh, my back is killing.
Okay.
I'm scared to stand up, to be honest.
Yeah.
Careful.
Just relax. Okay, relax.
The on-site medic confirms that Sharon's back pain is caused by excess weight. So, after a back massage, Sharon is declared fit enough to rejoin the training.
Keep going, people. I don't want to hear any negativity, okay? Keep it going. Come on. Bang, 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 bang. Sorry. Play the game, okay? Do it like everyone else does it.
No, I don't like playing games. I'm knackered. I'm not doing any more. Sorry, I'm not.
Just try a little shadow boxing.
I promise you, it will not kill you, Sharon. Okay, it's only
No,
going to make you
it
better.
might kill you.
It will not kill you.
Doing it! Can you not hear me, you Well, then stop it! Have you ever been my way? No, you haven't! So shut the
Help you. I'm just trying to help you.
No, you're not helping me!
I'm here to help you, Sharon.
You are not helping me!
I've trained thousands of people nearly your way. I really have.
Because
and I've got a lot of results.
You can't tell me what my body can do! You are talking through your
Got enough strength to use your voice and shout at me like that. You've got enough strength to get back on the circuit.
And do you know what?
All right? Stop being rude to people.
My back. I am not doing it!
It probably seems abnormal to a lot of people to see him acting this way, but honestly, it's perfectly normal.
Do you know what? I don't like being pushed!
How do you feel about today?
No words can describe it.
Are you still adamant that you're going home, or you have a change of heart somewhere there?
I do have a slight... The only reason I'd stay is because I feel sorry for Dwain. But if today's going to be anything like the rest of the week, I don't want to be here.
And Sharon is not the only one.
No, I won't stay at boot camp. I'll come back for the exercise, but I won't stay here. I'm not a prisoner, and I'm not a child, and that's my problem.
I don't know what to say.
No, neither do I.
I actually can't think of anything to say that's
Do you know what
even
the thing
remotely
is?
appropriate.
The thing is, like, it's not about sustaining that boot camp environment every day for the rest of your life. It's like a good kickstart. It's a motivation. Like, I'd love that opportunity to do that. I'd quite like it. And how fit was that guy?
And how amazing is Fatima? How patient is Fatima?
I know.
Ah, you see?
I
There we
know.
go. I really, that's what, I'm nothing to say anything.
Well-
From part 2 of boot camp is next week.
Still to come, the latest.
Today, they have been brilliant. First of all, about Fatima's Fat Fighters, OK?
Yes.
We've had an email in from Ruth Reeve, who is actually one of the Fat Fighters, OK? And she would like to say this. I would like to thank those who have supported us in our journey through Fatima's Fat Fight. It has been a struggle, but it is getting easier with every day that passes. I'd like to say to all of those watching, please do not judge us by what you see until you get to know us properly.
Right.
So there you are.
Well, we've got next week's boot camp to
Yes,
look at,
we
as well
have.
as we
We
said.
have.
Yeah.
It's never going to be easy. We always said that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now let's tap once again.